Brock had been looking forward to this evening for months. His favorite music group of all time had finally gotten back together, out of the blue, to put on a string of shows. Brock got out of his car and tossed the keys to the valet. At the front door, he presented his ticket to the disinterested stadium employee. "Enjoy the show," they said with the inflection of a robot. "And have a absolutely wonderful evening." That's right. The Swedish pop super hit machine of the 70s, ABBA, was together again, and Brock was here for it. He had fond memories of working out and sparring to the hypnotic rhythms and melodies of Dancing Queen, Money, 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 and of course, Mamma Mia. Brock found his seat as if he would be sitting for the show. The lights went down, and nothing. Then, the sound of drums. "Oh boy, here we go," said Brock. But the drums just kept going, and going, and going. They grew louder till it was all just a deafening wall of percussion. The stage curtain went up. Much to Brock's dismay, ABBA was nowhere to be seen.
No.
Instead, from left to right, there were 8 drum sets, each one being played by a master of the instrument. John Bonham from Led Zeppelin. Keith Moon of The Who.
Oh my gosh.
Neil Peart from Rush. Chad Smith from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Phil Collins, Dave Grohl, Ringo Starr, and jazz legend Buddy Rich. They all crescendo together and ended with a mighty crash on their cymbals. "Somebody tell me where ABBA is?" asked Brock. "I think I'm at the wrong venue." "You're right where you're supposed to be," said Ringo.
No.
"We've all gathered together across space and time to stop you at the behest of him."
Oh no.
"Him who?" said Brock. "It is I they speak of," said a disembodied voice.
Yeah.
"You know my brother,
What?
the Shadow Commissioner. I am the Shadow Promoter. And I am sick and tired of having to book the UFC and WWE all the time. I want my rock shows back. But the only way that's going to happen is if the star performers of your sport aren't around. You are the first to go, Brock. And to drive the message home that arenas are for rock music, I have assembled my favorite drummers from time and space to put an end to you. Do you have any last words?" Brock stayed quiet and walked over to the concrete wall. He then turned back and looked at all the drummers and said, "You're gonna feel it. And by it, I mean my fists." Then he punched 10 holes in the wall to the same rhythm as the drum break from Phil Collins' "In the Air Tonight."
Okay.
Well, hello. Are you feeling it? We sure hope you are. Welcome to the Broctagon. I'm Cameron. That is Sean. That's Aaron. Guys, we have a question today from Michael, who asks, "Hi, Broctagon team. I've recently started learning the drums, and as I learn about some of my favorite drummers, I couldn't help but wonder if they could take him out." That is Brock Lesnar. The setting is backstage at a performance venue to even the playing field for the drummers. Each drummer gets a weapon that would make sense for their playing style and personality. All right? So John Bonham from Led Zeppelin, he's going to get a warhammer. Keith Moon from The Who gets a spiked flail.
Oh my gosh.
Neil Peart from Rush gets a scythe. Chad Smith from the Red Hot Chili Peppers gets nunchucks. Phil Collins, who is Phil Collins, also from Genesis, gets a katana. Dave Grohl of Nirvana and Foo Fighters gets a battle axe. Buddy Rich gets a rapier, you know, the dueling. And then Ringo Starr from the Beatles gets a shield with a pointy bit on it. They can all decide to attack Brock at once, but keep in mind, these are rock stars, so they might not be inclined to share the limelight with one another. Best of luck, and Brock on. Sean, you look disturbed.
This is brutal.
What do you mean?
He's got 8 grown men with pointed weapons?
8 grown rock stars.
Is it current day, these guys? Or like everyone in their
it's got to be prime, right?
Some of them are dead.
Yeah. We'll say prime for these guys.
Like with drugs and stuff?
Yeah. You seem very disturbed about this. If they didn't have the weapons, how would you think?
Oh, Brock would win 10 times out of 10.
Absolutely. Yeah. See?
But Neil Peart with a scythe?
He's never used a scythe before.
Oh, he's used drumsticks, which is the same thing, but smaller.
Monday warrior, mean scythe. Oh, gosh. Yeah, Keith Moon with like a spiked flail high out of his mind is going to be more dangerous to Keith Moon.
Dude, I don't know about that. That's like they used to put dynamite in his drum set and then blow it up after sets.
Yeah.
Like he was playing shows, slamming on a package full of dynamite to keep the rhythm. This is not a sane person. This guy has no regard for his own life.
Keith Moon's one of the guys that made it famous, like the trope of a rock star, like throwing a TV out of a window. He was like one of the first guys to do that.
Yeah, the shadow promoter was probably like, I have invited the 7th. Keith Moon, how did you get here? And he's just in the corner like joking on a ticket attendant.
I don't feel worried about Brock, really.
I like to think that they gave the drummer from Def Leppard like garden shears, and he's like, "Come on, guys!"
Oh, come on, that's mean. That's messed up.
Okay, never mind. I'll take it.
Yeah, he just has to has to disarm and incapacitate them.
I don't know the drummers. Can you just list the weapons again? I wrote down warhammer, spiked flail, scythe.
Sure. We got a guy with a warhammer, a spiked flail, a scythe, some nunchucks, a katana, a battle axe, a rapier, and a shield with a pointy bit on it.
Does Brock have anything?
No, but I mean, it would stand to reason that once he takes out the person, he can like just grab whatever they have.
Oh, so what's best for it? Like, you got to go after Ringo to get the shield, right?
Sure, which I mean, that shouldn't be too hard. I mean,
yeah,
I think you could take it.
Brock starts coming at him. He's like, I just want to play me drums.
So here's the thing. I actually think Ringo is the key to this whole situation.
Really?
Because, yes, I think if Ringo can get everybody on the same page and get them to work together, Brock is screwed. And like, I think he would be, probably him and Neil Peart would be the two that could be reasonable enough to like get everyone to work together.
So he's the leader? He's the...
But like the silent leader.
Circle leader?
He's like the peacemaker. Yeah, like if he can get them on the same page, Brock is in trouble.
Leader.
All right, Cam. You're fired.
Yeah, okay. Okay, first off, I can just tell you that Buddy Rich, I don't know how much you guys know about that guy. He's absolutely not doing anything with any of these guys. He is going to like go off on his own to try to get Brock.
Yeah, can you give me like quick psych evaluations for each person?
Oh, okay. So
like Ringo, we know Ringo.
Sure.
Steady kind of backbone dude.
Sure. You know Dave Grohl, basically.
Yeah.
You know Phil Collins, yeah.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Chad Smith, Red Hot Chili Peppers. You kind of know who these guys are.
In high school, me and my best friend, we would do this thing where we would show up to each other's houses. So like Nottingham would show up to my house.
Your friend's name was Nottingham?
His last name was Nottingham.
Okay.
Still is. And I would show up to his house and none of his family would be there. It would be just him.
Mm-hmm.
And the door would be unlocked and I would walk in and Phil Collins, In the Air Tonight, and rain sounds would be playing from loudspeakers and all of the lights would be off. And it was my job to walk around and find Nottingham.
Dude,
what the frick?
Also, like, he had a sword.
Are you serious?
I mean,
You did this?
yeah.
Whoa, what the heck?
Well, the reason you do it is because then he has to do it at your house. So,
What?
tit for tat.
What? How did you come up with this?
Did every 17-year-old boy not do this?
I love male friendship. Okay, no, wait. No. Cameron, you're wrong. because in my family, starting when I was about 18 years old on Christmas break, me and my siblings play what's called the James Bond game, which is when my parents aren't home. Keep in mind, I'm a 30-year-old man, and we play this game still. The James Bond game, which is you turn off every light in the house so it's completely dark. And this is December at night, so there is nothing.
And Aaron's friend Nottingham has a sword.
We didn't know it was him, but
no, he would just jump out at me though. It was really scary, but it was great. I'm sorry. 007.
You
James
turn
Bond.
off every light. One person hides. That person is the president. And then everyone else is either James Bond or a villain. And then you play the song as loud as you can. And then you have to try to find the hiding person and then physically force them onto the couch. And the first person to do that wins.
What the heck?
That's it. So, I mean, there was no sword, but it is violence. So I get it. I do. When you say it out loud, it
sounds stupid.
No, this is all going in. I'm sorry, Sean.
Well, this is all happening backstage at an arena. So, yeah. Is there anyone on that list that you're not as familiar with?
I didn't write down. I don't really know John Bonham. I don't know Keith Moon. Just real quick. Am I safe to say 7 out of 8 of these dudes are just nutsos? They're just off the wall.
basically, well, I feel like Phil Collins would be reasonable.
Yeah, Phil Collins and Ringo, they're the silent leaders.
I don't know. Phil Collins has like a silent streak of like being ornery. I don't think he's.
Yeah, I've seen video like concert footage of him yelling.
Yeah,
yelling at people. Yeah.
Do you think Dave Grohl could be like a vocal leader and like get everyone on the same page? Like he would be insane enough to challenge them, but still be a leader.
Like the war cry leader.
Yeah. So you guys think this is pretty much a lockdown for Brock?
No, he's facing 8 crazy guys with weapons.
But here's the thing. They're not fighters. Some of them may be tougher guys than others, but Brock is an actual fighter.
I don't know.
Dude.
The weapons are gnarly. Katana, battle axe, scythe.
These guys have never been leg kicked by Brock Lesnar before.
No. And he has the element of surprise. It's the backstage of an arena. Nobody knows where each other is.
Yeah.
Are they all separated to start? I feel like we've kind of done something similar to this with like the Bard question.
Did we?
No, but I'm just saying, like, are they all separated to start?
I think they could all start out in the same room, but just because of the nature of like musicians and like how they are, like we already know Buddy's going to go off on his own. Keith Moon is probably going to like annoy people so much that they'll just like leave him.
Sean, where's your head at?
I'm kind of with Cameron right now because like 8 sounds like a lot, but the jazz guy's done because he's going to go off on his own.
Mm-hmm.
Keith Moon's too unreliable to work with everyone else, so he's done.
Yep.
Ringo's not a threat. He's only a threat as a leader, so we'll say physically he's out. Now it's 5 guys. I'm really only that worried about Dave Grohl. Neil Peart's a legend, but I just don't see him as a physical threat to a UFC fighter.
Chad Smith has nunchucks.
No one knows how to use nunchucks. Yeah.
Exactly.
I feel like, all right, Brock wins 7 times out of 10. But the 3 he loses is because Dave Grohl or Ringo can get everyone on the same page. I think if those guys step up as leaders and like, all right, fine, the jazz guy leaves, that's still 7 of them all working together. I think they can do it. I got 7 out of 10, but those guys beating Brock 3 out of 10 is not unimpressive. Like that's legit. No disrespect to them.
I'm at the opposite end of the spectrum. I'm at 3 out of 10. If Brock walks into a room and there's 3 guys and one of them has a battle axe, one of them has a katana, and one of them has a scythe, I just don't see it going well for him.
Well, that's where you got to do the calculated retreat. You're like, here I am, come and get me.
Oh, that's true. I guess he doesn't have. Yeah, that's a really good point. He doesn't have to just charge in.
Just think about Brock Lesnar punching Phil Collins one time.
Okay, Brock Lesnar wins.
Like I think Phil Collins just like evaporates if that happens.
He would be like, I felt it.
He just punches through his ribcage and starts singing "You'll Be in My Heart."
What's ended there? What's everybody's number?
I'm at 3. No, I'm at 3, but I guess if he can like retreat and back up and plan more, I'm at 6. 6 is as much as I'll go.
Okay, that's respectable.
All right, I'm gonna go with 8.
6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
All right down the line. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. It's another episode of the Brock to God. I'm Camp. Wait. I'm sure
Rusty.
That's Aaron. Be sure to join us next week. Professional poker player Annie Duke is coming on the show. She's here promoting her new book. Someone please ask me what I do for a living. We'll see you next time.